Okay, so in this video we're going to look at how to convert denary numbers to floating point binary, and then how to convert floating point binary numbers to denary for both positive and negative. Okay, so to get started we will look at denary to floating point binary. Okay, so if we have a number like 6.5 that we want to convert to 8-bit mantissa and a 4-bit exponent, the first step that we do is we convert the 6.5 into binary. Okay, so 6 will be 0 1 1. Okay, and then 0.5 would be 1. Okay, because we have 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, and so on. Okay, and for 0.5, in order to get 0.5, we have to have a 1 for 1 by 2. Okay, so this will be 1, the rest will be zeros. Okay, so we don't consider these zeros, we just take this one and we bring it there for the exponent part. Okay, okay, so once we're done with that, then we add the leading zeros. Okay, so right now we have 110.1. Okay, so we add the remaining zeros. Okay, making it 0 1 1 0.1. Okay, now all I did is I added a zero behind this. Okay, now what we do next is we move the point until the number starts with, because we know that 6.5 is a positive number, and a positive number always starts with 0.1, and the negative starts with 1.0. Okay, so keeping this rule in mind, we move the point until the number starts with 0.1. Now we have this. Okay, so if we move the point to the left one side, we would have 0. Okay, we'll have 0 1 1.01. That's the first shift. Now the second shift, we will have 0 1.101. Okay, and then with the third shift, we get 0.1101. Now notice our number is starting with 0.1, which is what we wanted. So that means we're done shifting. And we moved how many places? We moved 3 places in total. Okay, we moved 3 times. So our exponent, so we shifted 3 times to the left. Hence the exponent is 3. Okay, and 3 in binary is what? 0011. Since we wanted a 4-bit exponent in the question, and then our number was this. Where's the number? This was the number. Okay, so we just write that down. So this is 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, notice they asked for 8-bit mantis and 4-bit exponent. We have the 4-bit exponent, but we have only 1 2 3 4 5-bit mantissa, so we add the remaining zeros here. So 6 7 8. Okay, So this is how we convert denary positive number to a floating point binary number. Okay, moving on. So if you have a negative number you want to convert to floating point, it's the same process but with a few extra steps. So the first thing, we convert positive 3.5 to binary, which would be 0011.1. Okay, now we write this in 2's complement since it's a negative number. So this becomes 1100.1 in 2's complement. Now this is a negative number, okay, keep that in mind. So now we move the point until okay, we're still following this rule here. So we move, okay. So if we do all the working, we notice that we have to move 2 times in order to get this. So we did 2 shifts in total. So our exponent is going to be 2. Exponent will be 2. And the binary number, the multiple will be 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, and we add the remaining zeros. We wanted 8 bits, so this is the answer. Okay. Now, if we have a floating point binary number and we want to convert it to denary, what we do is first of all we find the exponent in denary. So our exponent here is what 100. Okay, that in binary is what 2. No, sorry. Okay, so this in binary is 2. Now we write the mantissa with the first point. Okay, that's the second step. Okay, if we do that we would have 0.1011000. Okay, I just introduced a point at the most significant bit. Okay, now the third step, since the exponent is 2, we move 2 places to the right. So a logical shift 2 places to the right. Okay, if we do that we would end up with 010.11. Okay, 2 shifts, so 1 2. Okay, now we convert this to denary. So the fourth step, so we would have 1 2 4. Okay, so we have 2 plus this is 0.5. Okay, plus 0.5. This is 0.25, giving us 2.75. Okay, now if we had to convert the mantissa 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 with the exponent 0 0 1 1 to denary. Notice that this is starting with a 1, so it means it's negative. Okay, so this would also work in a similar way, but then just that some of the steps are a bit smaller. So we first convert the exponent as usual. That is 3. Okay, so we have to move so logical right shift 3 places. Okay, now the second step, we do the shift. Okay, so we had one zero one one zero 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 zero. So we move 3 places, 1 2 3, giving us 1011.0000. Okay, now since the most significant bit is negative, we would say that it's minus 8. See, it's negative, it's 1 over here, so it means this is a negative number. Minus 8 4 2 1. Okay, so minus 8 plus 2 plus 1, and since all the exponent part is just zeros, it means we don't have any exponent, so we don't add anything there. So we add this up, we get negative 5. Okay, so that means this mantissa and this exponent is negative 5 in denary. Now if we did have an exponent here, say this was a 1 instead, over here we had a 1 instead, then we would add a 0.5 here as well. But then since we don't have anything there, we don't add anything. Okay, now let's do a few. Okay, I have only 2 practice questions here that we can try. Okay, so the first one is real numbers are stored in a computer system using floating point representation with 10 bits for the mantissa, 6 bits for the exponent. 2's complement for 2's complement form for both the mantissa and the exponent. Calculate the normalized floating point representation of minus 7.25 in this system. So to do this, first we write 7.25 in binary, okay, positive. That is going to be 0111.01. Now we write in 2's complement. Which gives us 1000.11. Okay. Now we shift the point. Okay. Now we shift the point until our number starts with 1.0 because it's a negative number. Okay, it's negative number. So we have to move the point 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So the exponent becomes 3, which is 110000. Okay, and the mantissa would be 100011. Okay, and the remaining would be zeros. So 100011. Okay, and now convert the denary value of the given floating point. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so the exponent is going to be 124, which adds up to 7. Okay, so we write down the mantissa Okay. The original point is over here. So we move this original point 7 times so that we get our value. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have moved 7 places to right. So we end up with okay, so now we can just add it up on it. There's no need to write it again. This is 128, this is 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, blah blah blah. Okay, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, the point gets here. Okay, so this is the decimal part. That's 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Okay, so this would become 128 minus 128 plus 32 plus 16 plus 0.5 plus 0.25. If you do the calculations, you get minus 78.25. Okay. The answer is minus 78.25. Okay.